Hi, my name is Dana Brower. I am the owner of Elamisha Sweets, a home-based bakery, and this is commercial. Welcome. Blah, we'll stop that. Oh shit. Hi, my name is Dana Brower. I'm the owner at Elamisha Sweets, a small home-based bakery. Today, we will be talking about commercial kitchen assets, and let's get started. Okay, Um, producing in a commercial kitchen. Before entering the kitchen, you will need to choose the person that you will want to be your certified food protection manager. All commercial kitchens need a food protection manager on site whenever producing foods. This person will have to receive a necessary certification. You can check with the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. They have links on site to certified courses. Okay, so most food-based companies don't have the funds to necessarily start a commercial kitchen, or they don't necessarily have the funds to rent a commercial kitchen. So most food-based companies just start out in a commissary agreement with an existing commercial kitchen that has already been permitted and that has already met all of the requirements by the department. A few examples of those types of kitchens could be restaurants doing closed hours, private schools that will allow you to use their kitchens. Some community clubs and services and organizations have kitchens in their facilities. Churches might have a church might have a kitchen in their facility they'll allow you to use. And there are a lot of incubator kitchens popping up today, such as the one found at Frenchtown Farmers Market. Okay, producing in a commercial kitchen. Excuse me, incubated kitchens, such as one offered at the Frenchtown Farmers Market, may offer a little bit more flexibility and space. They also offer mentoring programs. They might have a business support programs or trainings. So a few things you want to think about when selecting a commissary. You want to make sure that they meet all of the requirements set by the Florida Department of Agriculture or the Department of Business and Professional Regulations if you're dealing in foods that are perishable. After you've selected the commissary, they meet all of the requirements. They have all of the equipment that you need on site. You'll need to submit for a retail food permit. And along with that permit, you'll submit a commissary agreement. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about product processing. Let's go through these little steps here one by one. When producing in a commercial kitchen, make sure you have all of your equipment needed to produce your product on site. Make sure all ingredients and supplies are on site. If you're producing in a commercial kitchen and this kitchen is your commissary, you will need to store all of your ingredients on site in a non-hazardous environment that abides by all FDA rules and laws, regulations. When working in your commissary kitchen, make sure you know how to operate all commercial grade equipment. Do a production test run before you have any major openings or any events. Make sure you follow all guidelines and rules and regulations when producing, storing, and packaging your products. Make sure to follow all product label laws. Determine if you need additional information on your labels other than the laws that we're used to putting on cottage foods. So that might include nutritional facts, that might include UPC codes for markets. Also, if you're making any nutritional claims on your food label, make sure you're ready to go through the FDA process. That process could be lengthy and possibly cost you a lot of money. Okay, let's talk about a little bit more about product processing. Let's see. Okay, so you got a recipe, you've had some success with that, selling that product on a cottage food level, and you're ready to take it to the retail food level. So you'll make sure you need to make sure that you're following all of the FDA rules and regulations. All rules are dependent on the food item. Potentially hazardous items may require additional licensure and permitting. They also might require you to apply at a different regulating agency like Department of Business and Professional Regulations or the Department of Health. Okay, so if you have a recipe that you've developed already, you're going to need to do a few things to that recipe before you take them into a commercial kitchen. You're going to need to scale up your recipe for larger batches. You're going to need to formulate batch size for your commercial operation, meaning for the size mixer that you're using or the size ovens that you're using. You're going to determine the cost for the scaled up recipes. You need to study the difference between best use by dates and sell by dates. Basically, this shelf life of your product after it's been produced and packaged. You need to also think about the shelf life for the bulk items that you have stored. One last thing you need to do on that is do a cost analysis to determine your retail price for your product. Also consider all cost aspects of producing that product, meaning from employees to distribution costs. All costs needs to be considered when you set a retail price for your product. All right, let's get into this commercial equipment here. I did a walkthrough of the Frenchtown Neighborhood Improvement Association's incubator kitchen located at Frenchtown Farmers Market, and they have quite a fully stocked kitchen there for you. It is quite different from when I was vending out there. It's really quite a thing to see. I'm really impressed with the kitchen there. So let's go through most of the equipment I've listed here. They have on site at the market. Excuse me. Okay. Prior to producing products, it would be a good idea to become familiar with the equipment that is already there. I've listed below most of the equipment that can be found at the Frenchtown Farmers Market. And I've also listed user links to the user manual so that you could browse through those before going into the kitchen if you choose the Frenchtown Farmers Market as a commissary. Okay, so on site, Frenchtown Neighborhood Improvement Association's Incubator Kitchen Share Program has a convection oven. I believe they have 4 of these on site when I was there. Convection ovens are used to eliminate hot spots, cook your food more evenly and quickly. They're great for roasting, toasting, and dehydrating. Frenchtown Farmers Market has a South Bend E model, and the user manual is linked there. Okay, they also have a couple different heating and warming cabinets there. The purpose for the heating and warming cabinets is so that it can keep your food hot for longer periods of time and to keep your food maintained at a safe temperature for a longer period of time. The farmers market has a Vantco model HP1 1836 insulated heating and holding cabinet. They also have a Hotlogix 3 HL3-18 insulated heating cabinet. The links are there. On site, they have a microwave, a basic model microwave for your use. They also have an electric kettle boiler. The purpose for those is to bring fluids to boil quicker and to keep those at temperature longer. They have a KECT 06 model commercial grade kettle, South Bend, and the link is there. Now, they have a few different gas ranges, get 4 burner gas ranges. I believe they are Vulcan 24S commercial grade gas burners. They also have a Toastmaster commercial grade Pro Series griddle. And the links are there. Okay, the deep fryer. Deep fryers are used for bringing fried foods to a golden brown crisp a lot quicker than cooking frying in a conventional method. On site is a ANETS SLG 40 model commercial grade fryer. They also have a continuous feed food processor. You would, with a continuous food processor, it Wesley, I'm recording. Okay, let's back up. Hopefully we can edit that out. Okay, also on site, the Frenchtown Neighborhood Improvement Association has a deep fryer. Deep fryers are used to bring foods to a golden brown crisp a lot quicker than frying in conventional methods. On site, they have a ANETS, I believe that is SLG 40 model commercial grade fryer. They also have a continuous feed food processor on site. It is a Univex UFP 13 grade, commercial grade continuous food processor. These type food processors allow you to drop food into the processor and it continuously feeds into a separate bowl without you having to stop and change the bowls. On site is various types of hand mixers. They have the immersion type hand blenders and tabletop hand mixers. They also have a commercial grade heavy duty hand mixer, Sentinel SHLM 20B heavy duty grade commercial mixer. Also on site is a commercial grade meat slicer. They have a Globe G12 commercial meat slicer. Some meat slicers will allow you to also slice cheese or veggies. I'm not quite sure if this one does, but there's a link to the manual there. All right, on refrigeration. Oh gosh, I walked around there and there were refrigerators everywhere, refrigerators and freezers. They have multiple types of refrigerators and freezers. They have a large Arctic Air walk-in freezer, a few different cabinet type Arctic Air stand-up freezers. They also have Arctic Air stand-up refrigerators. And I believe I saw 2 Arctic Air cabinet tabletop style freezers and a refrigerator. Also on site is I'm not going to even try to pronounce that ice maker, but they have a commercial grade ice maker on site as well. Now, this was really cool to see. I do believe they have, well, they have a manual packaging machine, but they also have this really big one, this SpeedSeal MX 1808 commercial grade packaging machine. It allows you to package prepackaged foods a whole lot quicker than the one tabletop manual packaging machine that I saw there. They also have on site a Evox 25H vacuum sealer for sealing up bulk foods after you've opened them. On site, that in order to have a commercial kitchen, you're going to be working with a lot of countertops. So there are definitely a lot of stainless steel countertops on site. They also have multiple shelving for non-perishable and perishable items, multiple baking racks. They have food storage cages. They also have locked cabinets for food storage if you are a vendor that would like to lock up your items. also on site for your use of various pots, pans, bowls, mixing utensils, knives, can openers, and various decorating tools on site ready for your use. In any commercial kitchen, there are requirements, uh, sink requirements for any commercial kitchen or restaurant. Those requirements are a 3-compartment sanitizing station where your sink has to have a wash station, a rinse station, and a sanitizing station. You also have to have hand washing sinks that are designated only for hand washing, and sinks that are designated for cleaning mops and mop bucket type stuff. Bridgetown Farmers Market is equipped with all of those items. I saw hand washing sinks in multiple locations and sanitizing sinks in multiple locations. I actually had to ask, oh my gosh, what is that? So the dishwasher didn't look like a dishwasher to me, but they do have a very large CMA Energy Star ESTH model commercial grade dishwasher on site. I actually got to see a little demonstration on how this worked, but I would definitely have to look over the user's manual um, to actually see how it works, because it did not look like a dishwasher to me, but it was really cool to see it in action. Okay, on site, we also have the necessary stuff like the cleaning mops, brushes, spoons, commercial grade cleaning chemicals that also have to be locked into their own space in their own shelves or their cabinets. On site, you'll have emergency first aid kits and fire extinguishers in multiple locations. And when working in a commercial environment, it is smart to wear non-slip rubber shoes, or if you have non-slip rubber mats, those are also smart to have in place. All right, in summary, knowing your commercial kitchen, knowing the rules, knowing the regulations, knowing the equipment, knowing the products, knowing your recipes, knowing where everything is can make producing your product an awesome and rewarding experience. Not knowing these items can make it a terrible experience. I hope that this helps some, and if you have any questions, please ask. Thank you and happy making.